we come, walk down the street, get funniest laughs from everyone we meet. Hey, we're the monkeys, people say we monkey around, but we're too busy singing to put anybody down.
You know. You know, I was just talking about these monkey motherfuckers, and lo and behold, two of these motherfucking chimpanzees have stuck their motherfucking head out the window. About to get started. About to get started with this greatness. Hold on. You're almost dead. We gotta start another episode, man. Another episode with that light show, man. Hold on. Y'all ain't by yourself. I'm here, yo. I'm here live in direct, man. Cut some heads off, you know what I'm saying? Have some fun with this shit. Hey! Yo, man. What's with all the cornball shit going on lately, yo? Like, is it just me? Or is everybody starting to notice, yo, this whole racism thing is a hustle? Because they don't have no problem. It's like they cool with certain... Oh. Yo, let's get started. Like you suckers is everywhere. But we gotta look deeper than that. Yo. So the amazing bottom and Willie Deez nuts. Now, why am I coming at these two? Oh, and hold your head, Carmelo Anthony. It's not gonna be an easy ride. And I seen the video, and I also heard you. You know what I'm saying, when you was talking about, oh, I told him don't touch me. I heard you, being all emotional, crying and stuff. Obviously you're not built for this. So I think you should have just walked out the tent. I think you should have just left. But anyway, the reason we're talking about these two guys is because these two guys, I have heard spew nothing but lies about that case. And it's detrimental and dangerous to the group altogether. Because, see, the Carmelo Anthony case turned into a giant psyop. It really happened. You know what I'm saying? The situation is real. But it turned into kids needing to learn how to, resolution conflict and, learning to walk away and swallow their pride. That's really what we were supposed to be learning. But instead, it's spiraling into this whole racist thing. It really doesn't make any sense because, like I said, racism really has nothing to do with it. You cannot bring weapons on school grounds. You damn sure can't stab somebody because of a push. The kid had already been previously, in trouble for bringing the knife to school. 6 of the witnesses were black kids. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? In order for this community to be so racist, it's kind of weird that, Anthony and his parents would move him out there. It was so racist. I don't know why they're out there. I'm basically just letting people know that these two are terrible sources of information. They're extreme victims, in the world of victimhood. They're top of the line victims, top flight. You know what I'm saying? You can't get no more victimhood than this. Amazing bottoms and Willie Deez nuts. You know what I'm saying? Now, if we weren't talking about Carmelo, because you know the appeal and all that stuff, it is what it is. It's gonna be what it is. But if we weren't talking about that, we will be talking about the information that Tulsi Gabbard gave out that we all on this side knew already. Like we've already discussed that Fauci was involved in some gain of function shit and the nigga was dirty and you know they put the Rona out there. Well, it's crazy how you know they kind of cheated Trump out of the election, but then they was cheating in California having bums vote or paying bums to vote. Then they was having you know the Somali scandal in Minnesota, and it turns out that they was calling the whistleblowers racist, and the governor and the mayor was pretty much down with the play. Y'all still in debt. You know, the price of things, you know, it goes up. It changes with time. I'm just trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying? Like, are the American people that brain dead? You know what I'm saying? You see where your enemies is. like you can clearly see where your enemies is. How many times do they have to show that they're your fucking enemy for you to not know that they're your enemy? I don't know. But I'm just being honest with you. Shit's weird. Shit's weird as hell, man. That we're gonna sit here and talk about racism and you know all types of nonsense when there's really bigger fish to fry. Fauci played the whole country. And Obama was right next to him. Biden was right next to him. All the leftists loved that dude. And he was playing the country out. Okay, that's funny. Obama doesn't pay the workers on his library. California and New York in debt. Begging the government for more money. Shutting down the government because people don't want to, you know, let illegals in. It's like you guys see where everything's at. And, you know, these niggas is just a prime example of it. For them to be talking the way that they talk in this day and time, claiming that they're down for black people. No, you're not. You trying to destroy black people. You want these motherfuckers to be dead forever because why would you be talking about the Carmelo case in the manner that you guys are? Why are you saying it like he's innocent? Why are you saying it like this has anything to do with racism when it doesn't? It has to do with somebody fucked up or somebody was a coward. One or the other. It's one of the two. It's somebody was a coward or somebody fucked up. But either way, it defaults on Anthony because you stabbed him. You didn't have to do that shit. These two dumb motherfuckers out here. Oh, it's racist, it's conspiracy, and oh, they clipped the tape. And I was like, wait a minute, you said on the tape it was going to show him getting jumped. It don't show no shit like that. It show him running the fuck off. Okay. We all know he threw the knife. So what are we supposed to do with this? All I'm saying is it's kind of like the Umar Johnson and Metroid video. These motherfuckers are a part of the wicked part of the government. These are plants, bro. These are plants. This is why the left was kneeling for George Floyd and shit with the fucking Kwanzaa dashikis on and shit. Okay, who's the one on the side vouching for Carmelo Anthony who's guilty as fuck? Black power, pro-black, they are with the Klan. It's the same thing. That's why they're saying the same shit. It's just the reverse. White power, black power. It's the same thing. It's just the reverse. Who do you think put that shit out there like that? Like I said, they got you looking one way while they doing something the other way. That's why the Fauci thing is not being brought up. Tulsi Gabbard, before she steps down, before she leaves, she tells you, oh, this nigga held up a gang of information. He knew it was made in the lab, and he lied about it and said that it wasn't. Meanwhile, everybody talking about Carmelo Anthony. Y'all crazy as hell. Do you know how many old people died? How many fucking children died? How many, you know how many people passed? You know how much dirt they got to slid under the rug? You know what I'm saying? So many people that were investigating these motherfuckers just died, just like these scientists that they claim, the space scientists. Nah. Them motherfuckers who knew about the Rona. That's what that was. No, nigga. If the Rona is a big thing that a few people were paid off doing, it's connected with China fucking science labs and shit. It's connected to Fauci. It's connected to gain of function research. They was feeding fucking dogs' heads to fucking maggot flies and shit. They were doing all types of Resident Evil shit. If there's that many people involved, why would you not think that space scientists wouldn't just be dying all of a sudden? Just and everybody like, oh no, it's Trump. So what? That Trump's in office. At the same time, Trump's in office, the fucking coronavirus happened. But everybody was throwing him under the bus, saying he don't know what he's doing. He's trying to make y'all drink bleach. All this different. So nigga, clearly he's not with the script. They trying to fuck him over. But everybody was trusting Fauci the whole time. I'll tell you, the more that these breadcrumbs keep dropping, the more this shit is looking crazy on the Democrat side. They turned y'all in, or they try to turn y'all into homos. They try to let the men beat up the women. They try to have the homos sleeping in front of everybody at Pride Month. They try to wear a drag in front of the kids. They want to go in the women's bathroom. They want to advocate for no borders, even though in the Bible it tells you about borders. All different types of holy books tell you about structure and boundaries. What the fuck is the left? Not in the esoteric sense, not in the spiritual sense. Well, in the spirit sense, in the sense of spirit, what are they? Motherfuckers are negative as hell. So why would you think they wouldn't lie to you about a worldwide plan to like kill off a gang of the population and steal all the money? And you know what I'm saying? Why would it not be so? If it's coming out that Fauci knew the virus was man-made and he tucked it under the rug. But who told you this 4 or 5 years ago? We had already told y'all this. People like me and many others had already told you that these niggas was involved. It was on the old page. We told y'all. Nobody wanted to listen. So now it's coming out. What y'all gonna do? Argue about Carmelo Anthony because of amazing bottom and fucking Willie Deez nuts. These are buffers. These people work for the white dude. They talk all that shit about the white dude, sign Jewish sign Jewish contracts, or go on fucking Vlad TV. Come on, bro. Shit speaks for itself. Yo, man. Wisen up out there. Get out of the Jay-Z spell, dog. Realize these dudes is broke. Even if you want to say they got money, they broke in spirit. And that's the most expensive stuff on the planet. Is to have spirit, merit, good character, good intentions. That shit's worth way more than diamonds and gold. You'll be betrayed by people around money way more than you'll be betrayed around just honest, good people that want to be around you. Think about it. Goes.